What's up, guys? Welcome to the live text demonstration. This is the series where I show you guys a behind the scenes look at how exactly I go about bantering with girls, passing a shit test, dealing with concerns and objections, and ultimately getting the date, along with the mindsets that I have that you need to develop in order to be successful when it comes to messaging women. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into some of my apps. So I'm gonna walk you guys through exactly what I say at various stages of the interaction. So first up, we got my Bumble. I haven't checked this in probably 2 days, and we got some conversations built up. So this was a chick who I just didn't respond to fast enough. She seems pretty cute, so let's see what her opener was. Just a waving hand. So in situations like this, the common thing I do on Bumble is, I was waiting for you to message me. Although if she really thinks about it, she's gonna be like, well, you waited so hard that you forgot to message me back and you had to extend your conversation. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I was waiting for you to message me, perfect. This only really works for Bumble. For other apps, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, so this was the chick has given me her number, so I'll quickly run you guys through their interaction. Hi Alex, how was your weekend? It was good, got some work done. Went out with friends, relaxed in the jacuzzi. Only thing was missing was a bit of, and then her name, right? So this is a line that I use a lot, so it sounds like a good day. Her name, would love some wine and jacuzzi. I say, she's going to be in for a treat then, is that so? Yes. And then she doesn't respond, so I wait a few days and I re-engage. Are you from here originally? Here, we're at Miami. I moved to Miami about 1.5 years ago. Yes, where'd you move from? From New York. And this is something that's very easy. Like I try to look for things that me and the girl might have in common. So, cool, I grew up in New Jersey. She says, nice, I lived in New Jersey for a while as well. What part of New Jersey? I was in Marlboro. So here's just more banter. And you can see they build a good amount of comfort. And at this point, she's asking me to switch to text. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna add her contact. I don't want to call, but anyway, so I'm gonna message her and send her my name, right? So it's gonna be easy. So right now I'm gonna send texted. Bam. All right, next. I understand a little, but I speak Spanish. So here I'm gonna use one of my favorite lines. It's okay, I can always seduce you with my gringo español. And you can really use this for any language. Always seduce you. Don't mind my horrible spelling skills. Seduce you with my gringo español. Done. All right, next. So this is a chick who, hey, how's it going? Good stretch. Jacuzzi sounds amazing. Came to see fam back on Wednesday. Okay, so she's just telling me that the reason that she's so far apart is because she's out of town. She looks cute and curvy, I think. She's got a majestic horse. I'm gonna say, cool, give moms a hug for me. Moms a hug for me, right? So again, the common theme here is I'm keeping things very fun and flirty, very lighthearted. I'm not like, being super serious, but I am also not being super gamey or overly, witty. I am also, keeping it pretty straightforward, like, hey, how was your day? I'm doing this, blah, blah, blah. So some guys go too far to the other extreme, which I've talked about in other videos, and they try to be, overly witty and actually backfires. Okay, next. So this is a girl who I've been talking to for a minute now. We got a quite exchange. So she asked me if I'm really a sexologist. I say I'm a sex dating coach. Then she doesn't respond. 2 days later, you always want to wait at least 48 hours. Were you hoping for a different answer? No, it's just hoping for an answer. You're on a dating app. And here I'm reframing. Yes, is that so wrong? She said, no, only wrong is to harm. Everything else is totally okay. So, this chick is going to require a little bit more comfort before I can close. I'm probably going to say, I'm an angel. So, no worries on that end. So no worries on that end. And then I'm gonna throw in one of these emojis to just make it seem like I'm being tongue-in-cheek. Bam. Easy. All right, next. So this is a chick who, okay, so this is a good example of a call out. And this is a low investment girl, so it's important to keep things real and realize that the odds of making something happen is pretty small, right? But, she's pretty hot, so can't hurt to try. Sends me one of these, I say, I was waiting for you to message me. She responds with a GIF. And if chicks are responding with GIFs a lot, that's also not the best sign. Are you from here originally? I am. Where are you from? Russia, living in Brickell now. She does not respond. I wait a few days, re-engage with the Ryan Gosling meme, and she says, hey, bitch. So here I'm gonna call her out. So I just say, bitch, question mark, right? So calling her out and then not butt her way. She says, LOL, sorry. So good. Here I'm gonna say, that's okay, comma. Or I can actually, so sassy. You seem like, or I can say, you seem like a sassy one. No, I think so sassy works better. And then one of these, right? So she's not investing a lot, so I want to keep my investment levels pretty low as well. If I start writing her sentences, that's going to basically skew the investment ratio levels, and then, that's going to create the wrong frame, right? Because she's going to have all the power. So ideally, you want her to invest and be like, haha, not usually, but or so yeah, I can be sassy, and then I can say, oh, I know how to handle that. It's pretty easy from there. So this is another example of a low investment girl, right? You can kind of see, how she's just one-word answers. She's just not making them. This is extremely low probability. So I can try to kind of call it out. I'm gonna try to call it out, but again, gotta keep it real. The odds are low. Love the enthusiasm. And you can see my call outs in these situations, they're pretty simple and they're sarcastic. They're not like these long ass paragraphs. Okay, so this is a girl who I've been talking to for also a minute. We got some banter going back and forth. And this is getting pretty close to the close, right? And people always ask, well, how do you know when it's time to close? Like, how do you tell? When the girl starts investing in the conversation, she's writing you 2-3 messages. That's a time, and you have a little bit of that. It's not just one instance, but you have a pattern. Then it's time to move things forward. And you kind of see, she's invested a bit. Probably not as much as, as she could, but she's invested a good amount. I've never been there. Maybe we can go for the honeymoon. So I'm using the reframe. That's awesome. I think it's time to move it forward. So I'm going to say, yes, comma. Do you like wine? Easy. Then what else we have? So this girl is just, I remember, got the sweetest ass ever. So how are you? Good. Just relaxing in the jacuzzi. How about you? How are you? I don't want to invest too much because her investment levels are pretty low. So let's see how she bites to that text. All right, next. So this is a girl who is not from Miami. She's somewhere like an hour and a half away, and I'm trying to get her to come down. So I'll quickly show you guys how the conversation progressed. It was good. It's been nice. So it looks like she's on some kind of like a patio in the lake or wherever the fuck she is. It's been nice. Looks romantic. Just missing me. Just missing a bottle of wine. And me. Bam. Right, so here I'm going to use a little bit of the reframe before I propose, before I move things forward toward the meetup. Okay. This girl, this conversation is underway. She's investing a bit, so let's see what we can do. So, hey, how are you? Just saw this message, better late than never. I'm good, just finishing up a big workout. You nice? I spent the day trying to how to put up these shells. Jesus Christ, I don't know. I understand what she's trying to say, but she butchered that. I finally finished. Congratulations. We should celebrate. Easy. So whenever a girl does something that could be even mildly considered an accomplishment, like, oh, I just finished cleaning my room. Great, we should celebrate, right? We should celebrate is a pretty good line to use in situations like that. So easy. What else do we have? All right. This conversation on the way, and this girl I remember is very much my type for obvious reasons. So it's good. What do you do for work? I'm in residency back in Michigan, but I was able to do an away rotation here for a month, already leaving next Wednesday. But this is home for me. I'll be back as soon as I'm done. Ooh, but I was able to do an away rotation here for a month, already leaving next Wednesday. But this is home for me. I'll be back. Okay, so yeah. So if I don't get her before she leaves, I'll probably never see her again. So she's bouncing out of town. So she said next Wednesday. So we have a week to make your Miami experience even more epic, right? So I kind of want to feed into the whole missing out, it's going to be an adventure, you're leaving Miami, you want to have maximum fun, that kind of whole paradigm. I want to feed into that. Yeah, so good. All right, so this is all we got on Bumble. Let's jump to the Hinge. Let's see what the Hingereros are up to. So let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, this girl's cute. Wait, which one is her? I can't tell which one she is. Oh, she's the one on the right. All right, cool. So, did she open me or what's the... She just liked my photo, so we're gonna message her. This girl responded to the... So if you watch my previous video, how to set up your Hinge profile, you can see that, you know, I talk about why I put in Game of Thrones, and you can see how this, you know, built some, you know, rapport and how she opened me based on that. I love this, and I'm Khaleesi every year for Halloween. Let's see if she's cute though. She seems like it, although she doesn't have any body pics, which is concerning, but she has one. I think she's cute. This is the kind of girl who I want to, she seems like she has cuteness potential. I probably want to ask her Instagram and confirm that. So I'm going to match with them, and then I'm going to go through my matches. So, oh, this is a girl who's from Poland, and so that's easy for me to, you know, bond over because I spent some time in Poland as well. It was great. One day is not enough, but glad you got the experience. Next time, so let me give you guys the context though. Nice Polish girl. All right, there we go. Next time, you can come with me and be my sexy Polish tour guide. Right, so again, now what I don't want to do is get into a logical debate about whether one day is enough to experience the city or any of that, right? I want to keep things fun and flirty. Now, if I really want to be bold, I could say it like this, but I think that it's an unnecessary risk, right? I think this is a little bit, that'll be a little bit too far, you know, too much too fast, I think. But, you know, of course, it can work as well. Next time you can come with me and be my sexy Polish tour guide. You know what, fuck it, you only live once, YOLO. So let's see. All right, next. So this is a girl who, you know, conversation is just getting started, but she's investing a good amount, which is good. It's pretty good. Just relaxed. Jacuzzi just landed back in FL from New York. Jacuzzi sounds immaculate right now. Are you down in Miami? Always room for one more, right? Building on that. And yes, I am. Happy Monday. So sex and dating coach, tell me more. How do you end up on Hinge with a background like that? So I'm going to say, what would you like to know? Sex and dating coaches need a little love too. So easy. Again, I'm not giving her a long logical answer, right? That would be a mistake. I'm just being fun and flirty and also asking her specifically what she wants to know. So same, I love this now. I'm Khaleesi every year for Halloween. Mother of Dragons. So if you don't watch Game of Thrones, this will make no sense. Mother of Dragons. Actually, funny coincidence. So this line will only make sense to Game of Thrones fan, but basically this guy Jon Snow is the love interest of this Khaleesi character. So I'm gonna say funny coincidence. I go as Jon, I spell it correctly, Snow every year. Right. So in the show they fuck. So that's kind of basically what I'm building on. So this girl is simple. Hey, trouble. Bam. Okay. So this girl I've been talking to for also a minute now. We're setting up plans. Wait, Tuesday or Wednesday? That's tomorrow. Oh shit. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't check your dating apps every day. All right, Wednesday, by the way, are you really a sex and dating coach? Yes, comma. So I need to move this over to text. Yes, I am. Text me, and then, or actually I'm just gonna say, shoot me your number. It doesn't matter, I could have said text me, either or, but that works. So let's take a look at some of the big takeaways here. So the first one is, don't overthink this shit. You kind of saw me going through all these texts in rapid fire. Now, of course, I know that if you're a beginner intermediate, you know, you're new to texting women, that might take you a little bit long to come up with a message. But for the love of God, do not spend half an hour trying to come up with a response to her opener, right? You're just gonna drive yourself crazy, and it's extremely, extremely inefficient. If you can't come up with a text, you know, within a minute or two, then just move on and then revisit it later, you know, after you've been messaging other girls. Usually your mind will kind of free up and you'll be able to come up with something better. Now also, you know, kind of going hand in hand with that, don't send the first text that you type out, especially not if you're like kind of getting started and know that you're prone to sending like kind of needy type of messages, right? Let's sit for like 20, 30 seconds. Usually when I do that, I come up with something better, and I'm sure you will as well. Second big takeaway is keep things fun and flirty. Guys just get way too overly logical more often than not. Like, the girl will say blah, 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 and then just like write her paragraphs addressing every point, right? But this is not a job interview, right? It's much more about the vibe rather than what exactly you say. So you saw pretty much, the one universal theme amongst all these interactions is it's very light, it's fun and flirty. And kind of goes back into going into the next point, which is use the we frame. So whenever I can, I would talk about us together as a unit. And that's extremely powerful. It just kind of creates a fun dynamic, and it's a lot more interesting than talking about you or her separately. So definitely use the we frame whenever it makes sense in the conversation. And the fourth and last point I have, which I think is definitely worth mentioning, is don't waste your time on low probability situations. So you saw that, when a girl was giving me like one-word responses, I would acknowledge that this is a very low investment possibility. Or when a girl was far away, I would just be like, yeah, I'm going to address the elephant in the room and see, if she's coming to Miami. And if not, I'm not going to put any energy into this one, right? I'm not saying don't try, when it comes to low probability girls. But I'm saying like, don't fucking put your eggs in a basket that has a fucking hole in it, right? You want to focus vast majority of your energy on high probability situations and on the maybes. You don't want to focus on the ones that are likely to be no's. And I see guys just all the time wasting like fucking hours talking to girls who are across the world, and they're like, Alex, how do I get her to fly, across the world and see me? I'm like, dude, you don't. Just focus on a girl who lives closer to you. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable. Show me some love by smashing the like button, hitting subscribe, and clicking the bell for notification. You don't want to miss the live stream we have coming up this Sunday. We have a pretty big guest. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but you guys don't want to miss it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below. And until next time.